Aries, how you getting on? So how is the full moon been treating you? So it's actually the 14th today when it kind of began, but I've been feeling it for the past few days. Really feeling those emotions, Aries. So I'm going to have to start stating through things. So this reading is for the last half of September for you. But I can't change up the way that I read. So beginning parts, if people normally miss it, is that if I start to channel, I just start to channel. So the beginning reading will be me probably channeling messages just through whatever I hear and whatever comes up. Okay, that's channeling. Okay, because some people are saying you sound pissed, and no. I'm channeling high vibrations when I'm channeling, so I'm not thinking or anything, and I just start to channel. If that happens, the extended part of the reading will be just the normal kind of reading where it really starts to come into fruition of really what it's about. Okay, so hope you're all alright, Aries. So let's see. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the last half of September. Aries, for the last half of September. What's going on with Aries? The energy around Aries. Gemini in a pie. Purging out those feelings, Aries, purging them out, starting anew. This is a gift from God. You could be gifted a hand of God, the hand of God and the word of God, which is that you probably are the great purge. The great purge. This could be finding self-love, or that you've got an eye on a Gemini, Aries. But you could have this in your chart. But I'm thinking it's the purge of all this love that's now coming into where we will start to progress through the new sector of the moon phases and retro and Saturn and everything going direct, everything changing, everything switching up, and finding love again, finding passion. So you might be having an encounter of the third kind. Encounter of the third kind. Let's see what's going on around Aries. The last half of September. Yeah, working hard on it, on the relationship. So this could just literally be you working on yourself. But what I think someone's going to shoot you a message, or don't shoot the messenger, but someone's shooting a message. But this is also really putting effort into, obviously, spiritual calling and all that kind of stuff. But putting work into your work, putting work into the relationship, willing to build on it, willing to work with family, willing to work with society, willing, the will, that if there's a will, there's a way. So some of you might be writing, I don't know why this, Aries, and this is not for everyone, but something to do with if there's a will, there's a way, and this is someone that's writing out scripture. But this would also be someone that's writing email. So I just heard a will for some of you. That won't be for all of you, but a will. But it might be a testament. A testament. So some of you could be religious, but a testament. Someone's going to test. So you could be your children, or you could be going like testing on a test, on an actual test. And you could meet a Gemini at work. It could be a working relationship that you have with someone, and it's a test. But that would also be like a test of time, which is obviously going to be a lot of stuff that where, like Neptune, there's a lot of play of energies around at the moment. Neptune is the most farthest away planet from the sun, so you know it's coming out of the cold. It's kind of like finding warmth and reality again, and trying to put. But I did hear. A testament, but testing, like a test, like a retrograde test. Okay, oh dear, so what's going on? What's going on then? Because this is like someone's willing to rip the band-aid off and start again. It's like band-aid. Band-aid is what I heard. Band-aid. Some of you could be nurses, but this is willing to give things another shot. Someone's willing to give it another go. Because what they're willing to do is to rip this band-aid off. Is to rip good. And some of you could have gastral. Some of you could have, what do you call it? Flatulent gastral hypertension is what I also heard. But blood pressure, that would be blood pressure. So be looking after your health as well, generally, looking after your health, looking after your well-being, trying to find courage again, trying to find the strength again, trying to find the strength to muster up something, to conjure something up. But if I'm feeling that this could well be the other person, and what they're doing is that they're planning on, they're at home and they're like, okay, I need to abbreviate this better. I need to abbreviate the words better. Some of you could be looking into words, but dictation, Dick Turpin is what I was saying. You could be writing children's books or something, or interested in children's books, but interpreting. So you could be like a solicitor, lawyer, or a secretary of defence is also what I've heard. Some of you might be seeking, yeah, wow, I'm going really cold. A secretary of defence, the secretary of defence. So some of you might be you might be a secretary, or you're going to see a secretary or a solicitor for an offence that was brought to the forefront of your mind, that was brought to awareness. So yeah, awareness. I'm really picking up that message for some people, that there is an awareness that someone has, where I'm kind of picking this up as on like solicitors for some of you, like legal documentation. Yeah, what was I saying about the words that I was picking up? Someone's trying to find the words. Someone's really trying to find the words on what to say. Some of you could be experiencing... Now, people say PTSD, and it is PTSD. We all suffer through traumatic experiences in life, okay? And this is the great purge, letting it all go. So this is the outlet, okay? This is letting all that out, letting it all out. So this is when you're... when you're feeling like relaxed, definitely try being a Pisces going through this full moon. But this is where you're sitting back and you're laying back and you're thinking, oh, Steve, I just really don't feel myself. I really don't feel good. I really don't feel good. So that's the purge. That's what's all being brought up to the forefront of the mind. It's all being brought up. Everything, you might be writing all these down and saying, Steve, dear John, dear John, listen, bruv, it's not working out. These feelings are not working out. I need to give them over. Someone's trying to give leeway as well, trying to find leeway. This might be a Libra that's involved, but leeway. Or Leroy, I heard Lee or Roy. Roy. I did also hear Rolls Royce for some people, Royce. But anyway, Royce, Joyce. Rejoice. They're trying to rejoice. Thank you. They're trying to rejoice, rejuvenate the energy, rejoice the energy. But someone's trying to collaborate back with you again. Now that could be a life path number 9, but that's trying to find courage to put back into one's health and well-being, and trying to find the vibration and tweak it in order to say, okay, well, where are we on this dynamic of the relationship? Because there is definite love there. There's a connection for sure, but I think a lot of what you are trying to kind of feel out, or someone's trying to feel out, is like things that have just been said, but can I take these words back? So they're trying to reinterpret the words that one was said or done, and trying to see if there is still standing standing alone. Some of you are like, find self-love and standing alone. But this might just be to do with work, where you're like, fucking hell, I've just got loads on now. I've lost something, but I've now having to like send out flyers and things like that. Some of you could be sending out flyers for someone that's gone missing. For some people, missing, or you just feel like you're missing out on action sometimes. Like, not missing out, but a comparison of like, I really know I should, and I really know I want to look after my health, but work and then love and then all of the above, I'm just kind of like burning out a little bit. Okay, so you got then rejoicing. There's the rejoicing, the 3 of Cups. So going out, feeling joyful, feeling happy, putting the strength back in the relationship. The advice is going to be on the other side. Let's see, one more card, please, for Aries for this time period. Too many cards. some of you could be in a ship. You know, the Three of Swords I did see the Three of Swords. So you've got optimism, trying to find optimism, not pessimism. Some people are probably a little bit pessimistic about the future and really trying to struggle to see. This could be Sagittarius that's like a guiding force through PTSD. A bit like, you could have it in your chart, but someone's trying to cheer you up as well. Cheer you up. Could be a Sagittarian energy that's trying to cheer them up. Because that to me is a mutable Akashic Records kind of sign as well. And there is a lot of Akashic Records kind of, my interpretation of these cards is a lot to do with the other side of the veil of time and the appearance of everything. You know, time works more in your favour when you're in alignment with your assignment of completely happy and feel free to be able to do what we want to do, man. Be what we want to be. You know, when we can do what we want to do and be what we want to be, we're completely happy. We're Happy. I know I am, I'm sure I am, I'm Happy. Some of you might need to go to the hospital for a visit for the hospital for something. But yeah, at the moment there's a lot of decisions to be made. But they are kind of coming up to a conclusion of the strength of something. Yeah, okay guys, so what we're going to do is, this is a quick one, but then the rest of the reading is going to be more over on the other side. We're going to release another card here, see what this is about, the appearance of everything, see what the time, see what the letter, see what the time is. Someone's trying to see what the time is. But let's see what these really mean. Another card, clarify everything. And you can find this over on Patreon and Vimeo for these ones. The Vimeo will be in your bi-weekly. The Patreon, you can join Tier 1 or Tier 2. Tier 1 and Tier 2 give you access to all of the readings that I do literally. But Tier 2 also, if you join Tier 2, also gives you all of the guidance and stuff of mind navigational experience of how to heal from things, how to prepare for things, how to work more with the mind. The mind is that creates the ego, the mind that creates the feelings of mind, following mind, body and soul, patterns of 3, patterns of 6, patterns of everything, DNA system of patterns of our life experiences through also our life path. So that is also something that I offer on Tier 2. There's quite a few videos for you to watch. But thank you very much for watching, Aries. Really do appreciate it. I'm not really getting much time to look at the comments anymore because I am getting some sarky comments from people not understanding that when I channel, I just literally channel from thoughts of what's being said to the card. There would no point me getting a load of cards out here and just fucking lying about them and just saying, well, there's a mush here standing on his own. But there's 3 cups there. That's, you know, I'm not I'm just saying, when I channel, I just channel stuff, man. That's just how I am. That's who I am as a reader. You know, if people take offence, well, that's just other people. So I'm not saying that's you, Aries. That came on another few different zones. But you have to have strength, to have courage, right? Courage to remain the person that you are is very important to keep a grip of reality of who you actually are, Aries, in life. You've gone through the rabbit hole, and what you realise is that you're not different. Everybody else is. Everybody else is. And I have been your news forecast for the news at 7. Okay, so we're going to go on the other side. Please join any of the links below. You can also reach out for a personal reading if you want. I'm going to update that at some point. That will give you prices and everything to do with. In fact, I will do that before I put this out. Personal readings and all that kind of stuff. Skype calls, how much it would be, all that kind of thing. If you want to reach out, please watch any of the videos that will also give you access about the personal readings that I offer during Skype. And thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the other side, Aries. Peace.